Step 2. Manual creation of markers. Creating a new project. To begin the design process, click Add New. The filtering options are at the top of the page, according to product description or marker code, printer, product family, product category, and color. During the design process, remember that the availability of non-standard colors may be limited. When creating a new set of markers, select the profile type, complete the name of the marker set, select the printer model, and optionally adjust the default template settings to the new set of markers. Move on to creating the set of markers. The name under which you save the file will also be the name of the project of the created set of markers.
Putting sequences into the markers. You can easily enter a sequence into the marker content. It will be inserted in the cursor position before its creation. There are several different types of sequences available. To start designing a sequence, enter your start and end values. Additionally, you can adjust other parameters such as step and padding. Finally, confirm with the Apply button.
Manually entering marker text. One way of completing the marker content is to manually enter it using the computer keyboard. You can create a new marker by pressing the Add Marker button or the Enter key when in edit mode. The new marker is created according to the template defined while creating the set. If you want to adjust its appearance, you can modify its layout by selecting Edit on the top menu bar. On this dialog, you can adjust the length of the marker, the size of the margins, and modify its grid. Buttons that allow further grid cells to be added will be displayed as you move the mouse cursor over selected fields. Build the desired structure by adding the appropriate number of rows and columns. You can merge selected fields by selecting the relevant fields and clicking the Merge Cell button. Other layout modifications can be done. Split merged cells by selecting them and clicking the Split function. You can change the size of the rows and columns in the grid by dragging the line separating the cells or manually entering the dimensions in the heading. On the Layout Edit dialog, you can change selected cells into a barcode field or 2D code field. Choose the code format and optionally adjust any additional parameters relating to the given format. Once it has been confirmed, the code symbol will appear in the selected cell. Similarly, you can also fill a field with graphics. Select the cell that you want to change and choose the picture icon. Select the graphics file that you want to fill the grid field. By default, the picture will be given the maximum dimensions permitted by the cell, keeping the native ratio of the image. If you have imported a file with color graphics, adjust the level of color replacement to print points. Once approved, the cell will be filled with the selected picture. Approve the dialog after configuring the marker layout. Now, the marker selected by you looks different. You can fill it with data and adjust other visual options like the size or the font style or the frames surrounding the marker cells. You can use Undo, Redo buttons to navigate between the changes to your current marker set. Once you have finished editing, save the marker template as the default template for newly created markers in this set. Remember that some options in the editor menu may depend on other settings. Advanced sequences. If the specifics of your project include the use of more than one string in the marker content, you can use the option of building advanced sequences. Go into the Sequence Adding menu and select the Advanced button. You will see a dialog box where you can create marker content containing many sequences using the drag and drop function. The content of the line where the cursor was located will be broken down by its position to facilitate sequence adding. Drag the appropriate sequence symbol from the toolbox to a place in the expression editor. Configure parameters for each dropped sequence. See how your designed expression changes in the preview window. Once you have finished editing the marker line, save it by clicking on the button under the editor. To add a sequence to another cell, select it from the marker preview and repeat the sequence creation process. To create the designed markers, confirm by clicking on the button at the bottom of the dialog box.